God, that last mission just took forever because we kept dying to the tormentors. The stupid Vex Hydra. I wonder if blah 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 blah. I wonder if it's because we need to just be build crafting way more. Keitel's still here. My boy. What is happening?
Upon first glance, this new power appears unstable and chaotic. But I wonder if that's based on our approach. Too much, too fast. These puka creatures are curious ones. They appear semi-organic, but Nimbus claims they're a form of artificial intelligence. A fascinating, albeit odd, being nonetheless. Their attraction to this paracausal power seems instinctual. They flow in and around it effortlessly, and very clingy.
Interesting.
When I first realized you were from Earth, I remembered the stories. Immortal light-bearing warriors chosen by the Traveler. Like figures out of myth. But what do myths care about ordinary people? I imagined warlords conquering Neomuna. Gods crushing us underfoot. I was wrong. Now when I see you, I see a comrade in arms. Someone who will stand with me to defend Neomuna and its people. I see a guardian.
Don't forget that when we need technology and or help with this stuff.
To all the Cabal who still follow the Empress Keitel, stand aside before your Emperor. Whether you lay down your arms or join with my Legion, you will have all the freedom of the stars until the last. Those who persist should ask yourself, why do you follow Akarsa's Empress, who has turned her back on bravery and grandeur? Even when Cabal must fight, there should be magnificence. There should be glory, not timidity, not this cowardice. Look how your Empress has fled from battle, relying on these humans for strength. I may once have been deposed, but I remember how to be Cabal.
We should probably see if Nimbus can disable that radio frequency.
Indeed. We don't need Callus trying to turn more of Keitel's soldiers against her. She already suffered similar things. So these puka things are integral to Strand? They feed it or feel off of it? Do we know why the stranger has one of these things following her? I don't think we know. I don't think she even mentioned it. No, it's phylotic. It's phylotactic spiral, huh? Basically just looks like a version of the moon weapons. That's kind of weird. Oh, well, I guess the moon weapons and the moon armor in question was supposed to be like weapons from a colonization effort, and that I guess these weapons are the same thing. They're just super advanced versions of them. Maybe that's the tangent / lore behind it. So we have Lightfall complete on the verge, and then we have Partition hard reset. Now let's go to this.
There's some weird chatter in the cloud.
They're the same weapons. Oh, this one has Frenzy versus Kill Clip, so... Oh, I thought this was... This is a vault. Shove that into the vault. That's a pretty good viced weapon. Let's grab the Kill Kipler version instead. Or the Frenzy version instead. Ah, fall damage did not kill me. That time, at least. The citizens of Neomuna are at least around the city now. We can see, like, some of their holographic designs. There we go. Now there's people down here to help out. It's not just me anymore. If there's people down here, maybe we should help with this time. Oh god, I don't have any ammo! No! These Shadow Legion reinforcements. So it's a public event for sure. Go res me. Just fight.
Source of the static is shifting locations. What the? It's the Vex. Guardian, whatever that disruptor thing is, you cannot let them take it.
Phew! Phew! I'm trying to shoot. Well, sneezing. Oh god. Dang it. Let's see if we can actually do this. Do anything?
shocks are back. You've got to shut that thing down. And don't worry about collateral damage. Rather rebuild the city than the Cloud Ark.
No. Stage 1 of 3? All this is just stage 1? Feels a lot like the Castellum Nightmare Containment. We didn't accomplish it. We're not strong enough for this yet. Let's just keep going. Ooh, treasure chest. On the verge. 1675. Okay, we're barely strong enough to do this, so that's fine. Actually, what is the power? What is? Oh, it does give us. Learn the ways of Strand together with Osiris. Okay, good. Let's learn Strand finally.
So, Nimbus, want to fill us in on where we're headed?
There's this place where Cloud Striders go. A place to be alone, meditate, pray. If the old bird's theory holds up, should be a mega source of Strand there.
Let's hope it's larger than the ones you've seen thus far.
You can see them? Wait. Hang on. So you've got resurrection, sweet jumps, and the ability to witness thinning in the fabric of existence. What do I gotta kill to get one of those ghosts?
Gonna die. You must die and hope that you're lucky enough to even be picked. So they also know about Strand and they can feel it too?
If Strand is another side of the darkness, how come we've never encountered these sources before?
The old bird thinks it's like a stink cloud the veil leaves behind.
I said it's a similar type of byproduct. To use a different analogy, if we are all part of this river of souls, how do we direct the river's current?
I said we are the river. You don't direct anything. You just flow.
There, another Strand source.
Well, what are you waiting for? Let's begin.
Strand empowerment.
The Vex are swarming.
Let's see how quickly you can dismantle them.
attack the strands that connect targets to surround, severing the music. Dang it, trying to catch it on the way back was really hard because you can barely see it. They're shooting stuff out of the air.
The Vex have blocked the path. Guess they want this strand source for themselves.
Of course. The Vex could learn much from a power originating in linked consciousness.
Shoot that? No. I can't shoot it. Vex network looking stuff now.
We may need a breather.
Now is the time to lean into using Strand, not back away from it. You can't effectively train if you don't push past your limits.
Just don't burn yourself out. This is only one battle. We've got a whole war to fight.
A war we cannot win without this power well in hand.
Need to learn how to permanently use it.
Right, this part. Forgot you don't have a skyboard. But don't worry, you can still get to the place. Just have to find a way around. Is really something.
Ah, yes. How could Callus possibly overcome your rope swing?
Hey, I'm trying. Aw, dang it. If I melee too early, I'm gonna whiff my melee. Great Tangle. Defeating a target while they are unraveled silver is just with Great Tangle. Tangles are an integral part of Strand. Try to create some. Shoot to hit, pause detonating, pick up and throw a hell tangle damage explosion.
Whoa. This is... wow.
Good. Now the truth training can begin.
Ensnaring slam. Press speed long press. Suspend your class ability to charge and dive at the ground, suspending all nearby targets on impact. Huh, I wonder if we can... Oh. Oh! Oh, the knight is probably protected by... this. The melee portion of it, trying to get the melee right on the swing is really difficult, actually. At least for initially. Wow, I'm trying to like do the dive, but I actually can't do the dive. Interesting.
Hitting a wall with Strand. After effects are stacking up.
I don't understand. You've got more power, more practice. Hasn't this done anything to condition you?
Back in action.
Hit them again. Hold nothing back.
Of course. I'm trying to focus up. It's so hard to use it, actually. I don't know why, but I'm trying to, like, combo melees and stuff with it. It would be a lot easier if I knew exactly how to use it with our subclasses.
Hold nothing back.
Oh wow, it spawned me all the way on the other side of the map. think I know why they got rid of War Mind cells when you can basically do this with Strand to begin with. Trying to back away to gain some distance, but they keep just chasing me down.
Get up, Guardian. Now is not the time to slow down.
I don't think you know what you're asking, Osiris.
Guardian, listen. Don't strain for the energy. Drop the effort and just let it flow through you.
Challenging fight, but you pulled through. Still, we cannot afford any faltering when facing Callus. We should be able to wield Strand without strain. We're still missing something, but what? I must think. We can discuss this more later.
I mean, it looks like I have the subclass unlocked finally. Can I have it unlocked, please? Is it finally ready?
What is this attraction? Sagira, could you run some scans? Oh.
Right.
Right.
Am I interrupting?
Rohan, I've been pondering the Veil's paracausal effects on ghosts. I know I haven't been the easiest guest in your city.
Pain is not a hindrance. It simply reminds us we're still breathing. Still fighting.
They're bringing something in by the looks of it.
They're going to attempt to leap. We have to stop them.
Did I get access to Strand? No. Dang it. What's left, boys? One last mission left called No Time Left, but actually, let me go back to Strider's Gate, because
Looking good, pal.
Lightfall, complete mission, no time left. Oh, man. Sniper rifle. We'll have a good list of long-range stuff at least. It's 1700, so we need to be at least 1685, I think, is the recommended score or power level for that. Authorized mods solar. Energy costs of all armor mods affecting your solar weapons are significantly reduced. Let's go with Marksman Golden Gun. Let's throw on Celestial Nighthawk. So, solar... Yeah, I was gonna say solar siphon should be way cheaper now. Have the ammo finder. Let's max out our intellect too. And sure, kinetic siphon. Arms armor mod. Let's try Acrobat's dodge to be radiant more often. Probably don't need this now that we're going to be able to turn radiant whenever we want. let's see. Grenade kickstarts. There we go. So one of the last missions called No Time Left. We're trying to link something to the Veil. We still don't really know what they're trying to do here. Apparently we're still working on learning stuff about Strand, but again, I don't know exactly what is happening. What are we wasting all of our time here on? I feel like nothing of consequence has happened yet. Stop the darkness relay from activating and creating a link to the witness of the Veil. What does it mean? What's the Veil? We still don't know. It's a power source of some sort that gives off Strand energy as some byproduct of what it does.
Callus encroaches upon the Veil. The activation of the radial mast is imminent.
If the Veil is compromised, the Imuna will fall. Then all of Sol will follow.
Strand will be our edge against Callus. The Guardian is ready to wield it. I think.
Rohan and I are with you. This is our city.
The Shadow Legion are honorless cowards. They shall share Callus's grave.
It's that suppression field again. We can't use all of our power.
Go closer to it. I have a hypothesis. That device is of pyramid origin, built to suppress our powers, our known powers. Callus is not prepared for Strand. Use it to overcome their suppression fields.
Scanning the area for Strand now.
Oh crap, I used all of it.
Your Strand readings are higher than they've ever been.
Your training's prepared you for this. Strand flows through you as it flows through everything.
What the heck? That guy was freaking out.
Hey, Guardian. I got my hands on some schematics for Terran toys. Thought I'd put the replicator to good use.
Wow, he literally shot where my character was moving to, not where my character was standing. Oh, goodness. Oh, man, I'm dying way more often in this playthrough than I usually die in the Witch King
Hey,
playthrough.
Guardian. I got my hands on some schematics for Terran toys. Thought I'd put the replicator to good use.
Oh my goodness.
The landing zone's clear. What were these, Terran toys you mentioned?
Something called a Drake tank. Looks like fun.
You stole those schematics from my files, didn't you?
Information wants to be free.
All this new stuff.
The Cabal have me pinned down.
This Shadow Legion position is heavily fortified. We're blocked as well.
Take out their fuel cells and clear a path to the radial mast.
I'm counting on you, Guardian. I'll need backup with Nimbus out of the fight.
you can zoom in, I forget. Let's call in a new one every now and then, just so we don't have to get out of it or have it blow up on us.
Skies and keeping Callus's reinforcements at bay for now, but it won't hold forever.
Rohan and the Guardian are on the way.
We're running out of time.
Their suppression fields even disabled the tanks. Callus was really prepared for us. Not prepared enough. I'm running another scan for Strand.
Emperor of Nezeract. Ow, oh, wow. Killed by the architects? Oh, come on. Really? Something killed me? Or his stupid explosive tank killed me?
Their suppression fields even disabled the tanks. Callus was really prepared for us. Not prepared enough. I'm running another scan for Strand.
Kind of happy I ran a sword here, because a sword is very useful here in these close quarters. Right call. Imprint Nezeract. I wonder if that was like a Nezeract clone. That's pretty cool.
Getting delayed. How close are you to the radio mast?
Almost there.
Remember, the radio mast must be stopped before it forges a connection with the Veil.
We see the Veil's enclosure.
I'm pinned down here. Can't make it to you. Too many of these damn things. The Lightbearer and I can handle this. Stay alive, Nimbus.
Come on. Another tank.
This way's a dead end.
No path forward. And we'll have to make our own.
You just crashed through the wall? Sure. You gotta just give us a ride on the surfboard.
If the radio mast links with the Veil, it's all over. You and Rohan are our only hope.
No pressure. Still not entirely sure what this Veil thing even is. It seems like just a power source.
The radio mast! It's activating! I'll buy you some time, Lightbearer.
Be careful, Rohan. Even you can only deter it for so long. Must be a way to destroy it.
Guardian, as long as I can hold the line, the radio mast can't create the link. Find a way to destroy it. Hurry!
Is this all they got? Don't worry about me. This is feeling great. I need your help soon.
radio mast cannot be destroyed with conventional weapons. But like before, perhaps they didn't account for Strand.
Give me some time to expose its weak point. When I give you the signal, use your Strand! Now's the time! Lightbearer! Destroy it now!
We can't.
Then I have no choice. Nimbus, see you on the other side.
Rohan, what are you doing? Rohan!
Rohan. He
chose a Cloud Strider's end. Hey, Guardian, can you please pick up his core? I'll need it.
Okay, Nimbus.
My witness, there have been complications. Our hold over the veil has been temporarily loosened.
You fear loss, Emperor. Your fear brings you pain. We know pain. Our purpose is its end. You have no purpose. Because you fear to seek one. That fear is your failure.
My failure? My failure? I have fed this force with vicious subjugation, battered down the gates of our enemies, and seized our glittering prize. Why? Because I wanted it. You hold the universe in your grasp, and all you can think of to do with it is...
Secure the veil. We will create the link.
Infinite apologies. The veil is yours. It will be done.
Interesting, I guess. I mean, Rohan sacrificed himself to get this done, sure. And even the witness lost his temper with Gallus. Just shut up! Shut up! Do what I tell you to do. Stop doing this to seek glory. You're doing this because I tell you to do it. And he's like, no, I'm doing it because I want to do it. It's like, I don't need a minion who is free thinking. That's why I had Rolk or whatever. No word from Aramis either. She's just not here. I kind of wish there was something. Like, am I supposed to feel bad for Rohan dying? This dude we just met, like, we just barely met this guy. Like, right at the beginning of the campaign.
Hey, Guardian. Got news from the Cloud Ark. Citizens say they're experiencing some kind of psychostatic tremors.
Like,
I've logged onto the source nearby. Think it's Shadow Legion. Do me a favor and check it out.
Like, I don't know if I'm supposed to feel bad for him dying, but I mean, I don't. I just barely met this dude at the beginning of this campaign. And I'm not building a character relationship with any of these guys. I don't even know anything about them still. I don't know enough about them to know why I should feel bad. It feels odd that there seems to be only 2 Cloud Striders in this whole city.
Thanks for the drive. When we take on this job, get the Augs and everything, the clock starts ticking. 10 years may not seem like a lot, especially to you, but it's well spent. It's worth it. I can't think of a single Strider that went before their expiration date. We've got way bigger problems right now. We need to get Neomuna's defenses working again. I've got reports of Shadow Legion attempting to get up close and personal with the VexNet. I have absolutely no idea why, apart from the breathtaking views this time of axial tilt. But we're not waiting around to find out. That sounds like a good plan, right? It's what he would have... No, that doesn't matter. You and I are gonna see this through. Ready when you are.
Huh. I mean, sure, death is part of the Cloud Strider's law. Nimbus knows this, but that doesn't make Rohan's early exit any easier to accept. Still, he made every moment count. By destroying the radial mass, Rohan wrecked the Witness's plan to creating a link with the Veil, but that doesn't mean that war is over. Callus is sure to retaliate, and it looks like his sights are on the Cloud Arc. There's no time to mourn. The best way to honor Rohan is to get to Neomuna's defenses up and running. I thought restoring power got the defenses up and running. That didn't do anything, apparently. Alright, well, sure. I'll take that.
Done and done.
And that. Yeah, I was gonna say getting their defenses up. I thought restoring power in the previous mission was what was needed to get their defenses up and running. Apparently, that didn't do anything. The sword was the right call in that mission. That mission just took way too long. That was some really poor mission design, with me just being able to die over and over again and not get any sort of conceivable checkpoint during the boss fight. I slayed 300 guys in the single boss room, only for it to be like, alright, you gotta start it all over again. I'm like, oh my god. Why? Let's go talk with Osiris and the boy. I wonder if Osiris can wield string. He should be able to. Oh, and the Witness just got straight up pissed off with Callus. Like, shut up! I'm so sick and tired of you.
Seeing Nimbus right now reminds me how difficult it was to move on after my losses. My pain was always secondary. I felt that pain deeply when I lost Saint. But I channeled it into bringing him back to me. I couldn't bring Sagira back. But our pain is a reminder. We are still breathing, still fighting.
Yep. Need a little bubble of strand here. Can you wield strand, buddy?
I'm Jisoo Colorado, reporting for Neomuna Civil News. Cloud Strider Nimbus reports that recent Cloud Arc fluctuations are the result of new security measures to guard against intrusions.
Sure.
The Cloud Strider credits the Earth's Guardians for contributing personnel toward the dangerous operation. Despite this, more citizens have experienced nightmares. One name common to all, Nezarek.
Interesting. That dude is super dead, though. Like, heckin' dead. We used him to specifically resurrect Osiris. Why is Nezarek being a nightmare and being a problem for everybody now? That's odd. Kaido.
The Neomuni are a tenacious people. Rohan met his end with honor. He'd be given funeral rites of the highest distinction had he been Cabal. The war is not over. Callus has failed in the eyes of his master. And knowing him, he's about to unleash his barbarity like a cornered war beast.
Yeah, the Witness... I don't know if Callus is just getting... Oh, wait. One more thing?
With Neomuna Civil News, this is Jisoo Colorado reporting.
Colorado.
It is with a heavy heart I must report the passing of our senior Cloud Strider, Rohan, who perished while defending our city from Shadow Legion forces. Rohan is succeeded by the protege, Nimbus. The Council has scheduled a vigil soon to pay homage to this great hero. Good night, Neomuna. And good luck.
Sure. Big oof. Press F to pay respects, if that's the meme. Or the meme. But no, Callus was like, I got like some serious like Fifth Element vibes because Callus's face just started randomly bleeding. Like, and he was apparently still just sleeping on his throne. Like, they keep having like psychic conversations. And yeah, Callus is trying to like, was at the beginning of the campaign was basking in his new power and just feeling himself, and now he's like been put in this place again. Although Callus made a good point, like, yeah, you have all this power at the tips of your fingers, but what are you even doing with it? Why do you even do what you do? And the witness didn't immediately give him an answer or even have an answer. He's just doing this because it must be done, apparently.
How's it looking out there? Shadow Legion, Shadow Legion. We'll kick him out of Neomuna in no time.
Complete the Hypernet current strike. Your power level is below the recommended. From
Check
0?
this out.
1730 for the current strike. Um, 1730 for the strike to be unlocked for us. I was wondering if this thing could get like triple tap explosive payload. That's really good for this sniper rifle, actually. And it fires like a little homing rocket too. And it's a strand weapon, so that's not too bad. Let's throw in a machine gun. Well, actually, the Manticore. Yeah, I mean, it's been a while since we've used the SMG, so let's use the Manticore. Infuse that to that. The machine gun is very underleveled, so infuse it with that. We still don't have Strand unlocked, unfortunately. I don't know if it's just because we haven't reached that point in the campaign where Strand is a must. Let's put these on. Intellect. Your solo weapons have a small chance to give you armor charge. Your armor charge now has a delay over time. Void weapons get bonus reserves when picking up ammo. There we go. High energy. That's basically the high energy fire replacement. God, I really want to use Strand before the campaign ends. I don't think I'm going to get a chance to even wear this fancy new armor that they built specifically for Strand. I think I'm going to stick with Solar for most of the campaign. I didn't want to, but it seemingly is the only thing that I'm getting to... I mean, it's keeping me alive for sure. Now we can do the strike. It's 1730. Hypernet current strike. Will other people join me on the strike? Oh wait. Journey. Seasonal power. Listen to all of Osiris's notes on the 5 damage types. There are other people with me.
My forces report that Shadow Legion units are shifting their attention to the Cloud Arc.
That's likely why Neomuna's defense systems are reading offline. But I bet those Vex punks are also poking too close to the city's internals.
Let us hope your technology continues to be resilient. This shift likely means Callus is attempting a different approach.
Is that a Taken Blight? The Shadow Legion are forcing Taken into that Vex pocket.
The VexNet uses similar gateways as the Cloud Arc, which means they could infiltrate the network and gain access to the Veil.
The Taken are relentless, especially under the Witness's control. We need to get in there and stop them. portal is clear. Let's follow those Taken and remove them from the system.
Hey, Guardian. I'm not sure if this is because of the Taken, but I'm starting to get a lot of weird claims from Cloud Ark citizens. Screams, weird voices, nightmares, you name it. The Cloud Ark is built on the energy field produced by the Veil. It's resilient, but not impenetrable. A backdoor wouldn't be impossible. Hopefully, getting rid of whatever is at the center of this will shake all that weirdness out of the system too. Hopefully.
Quarria used to control the Vex network for the Taken, but under Xivu Arath's control. I wonder what is corrupting it now.
There's got to be a way to destroy these blights. We can't let more of them form.
Over.
Guardian, it looks like you're getting closer to the source of the problem. That track nearby looks like your best bet.
Let's just hope it's stable.
Oh, finally.
What was that?
What was that?
Such a fragile space. This will do.
It's not Rolk. It can't be Nezarakt either, because that dude's hella dead. I know they mentioned his name earlier, but yeah, he's gone. Sparrow Racing is back for just this strike.
Oh, so much pain and fear within the darkness here. So satisfying. I will consume it once more.
Did you both hear that? Was that the voice the citizens have been mentioning?
This is far too similar to the nightmares we encountered on the Leviathan. We will need to confront this, but for now we need to locate the access point and stop any attempts to weaken the Veil.
Split up and close the Taken rifts. The giant wall of Vex code. Oh, no, never mind. Hey! Uh-oh. That took me up, too. This looks like a boss arena. Never mind, I can't destroy it.
This is the access point. Let's get rid of that Taken before it opens a path into the Cloud Arc.
Partheneos Drifting Mind? Kinda looks like a Quoria clone. Shooting at the taken Vex mine. No, I got pushed off the edge. Crap. Oh no. They're trying their best to defeat it. There we go.
And we're back in business. Defenses are back up and Taken are cleared out.
Make your way back to the city, Guardian. We must finish our preparations to ensure Callus's defeat.
This prison in between, it will shatter. But I need power. I am pain. I am terror. I am Nezarek.
I don't know what that means, actually. How is he? He can't be him. He's supposed to be dead. We have all the little parts and pieces from him from Season of the Plunder, and then we liquefied that stuff into into a tea for Osiris. Well, how is he not dead? I wonder if Nezarek is the raid boss, like, for... Because he's supposed... This thing that's in the cloud net is supposedly infecting and causing nightmares to form amongst people. People are suffering nightmares, so is what's causing it? Strand meditations.
Hey, Guardian! I hope you're feeling a little more confident with Strand. Sure sounds like Osiris is. Earlier I asked him how things were going with the green strings, just to mess with him. But after correcting me, he started explaining more of his theories, in great detail, and a lot of proper nouns got thrown around. So I zoned out for most of it, but he sure sounded excited, and that's what counts. When I tuned back in, he was talking about how you and him still gotta figure out how to actually master Strand. I think Rohan would have agreed, and so do I. Not because he's dead, and I automatically agree with a dead guy, although it's not like he's really in a position to argue, am I right? I, Cloud Strider Dara Danu of Neomuna, genuinely think it's a good idea.
Dara Danu? That's his name? They've counsel on the next step saying that it's not probably the best time for you and Osiris to try to master the element. Nimbus also thinks Rohan would agree. Nimbus refers to themselves as their true name. Cloud Strider Dara Danu. They thought you should know. Complete the mission headlong. Nezarek is probably the raid boss, actually. He's because it has to deal with the Vex net, right? So, yeah, it's probably him. I would be because that strike was like the Vex net, the Taken. We know the raid weapon is called Vexcalibur. It's a glaive. Nezarek had a glaive. Nightmares are involved for some reason. Darkness. I think the raid is called like Origin of Nightmares. So Nezarek might be a master of nightmares, and maybe that's his power specifically.
Solar requires us to both exploit and rely on the power of our sun. But to master it is to understand the star's duality. The nuclear force that scorches anything foolish enough to draw near is the same force we harness to heal. It feeds the flora of our galaxy, just as it begets drought and famine. Destruction and recreation are a necessary cycle.
And that's why I kind of like Solar. Oh, Void.
Void is the element of cosmic distortion. It is the pull of gravity and the promise of entropy. The vacuum of space and the gravitational forces that shape it teach us that emptiness is not nothingness. In Ikora's words, to wield Void is to draw strength from both the immeasurably small and the unfathomably massive. With it, we bend the very fabric of space-time.
Arc.
Arc is the element of motion and conduction, and is created when the electromagnetic forces of our universe struggle to achieve balance. According to Ikora, Arc teaches us that change is a fundamental aspect of the universe. To wield it is to ride the storm of the unguessable.
Nice. And then Stasis, Darkness.
Stasis is the element of will and control. It slows, detains, and shatters. It was our first step into darkness, and taught us the universe is not as black and white as it first seemed. Elsie Bray and Eris Morn have slightly different interpretations of how one masters this element. Fitting, as stasis thrives on individual will, but merging their thoughts gives me this. Control over the self can foster control over others, but without power over the self, destruction runs wild. When we wield stasis, we must exercise the ultimate authority over both self and others.
Yep. It's all about will and control. And then there's Strand.
Strand is our newest foray into darkness. As I understand it now, it is the elemental manifestation of psychic connection. All minds are connected in a web of consciousness, which we can now see and feel. To wield Strand is to pull on the hidden connecting threads and to use them to create, manipulate, and unravel. I had assumed this element would behave similar to our other darkness ability. But unlike stasis, mastering Strand seems to require one to relinquish control, to embrace the connecting threads and perhaps flow with them. I look forward to experimenting more with this new element.
So we have Fire, Arc, and Void, and then we have Stasis, Strand. So Stasis is all about controlling oneself and the will of others, so mind. This is all about their... Well, no, that's control of oneself and to control people. And then we have Strand, which is the psychic connection. The last one in this Infinity Gauntlet thing would be Soul, some sort of soul magic. Something that deals directly with the life force energy of something. That Keitel is so tall. So much has happened. I think if we're which chapter are we in right now? Master the Power of Strand, Chapter 1, Chapter 2, Chapter 3, and... Oh, Lightfall Chapter 1. Oh, we're still in Chapter 2? A race against the Shadow Legion to find an ancient artifact and uncover a secret civilization on Neptune. Prepare the final confrontation with Callus and stop him from reaching the Veil. Oh, there's 2 more missions left. Okay. And it's all Chapter 1, Chapter 2, Chapter 3. I gotcha. Listen to all of Osiris's notes and the 5 damage types. New lore book on Strand. Yeah, it seems like we have every one of the elements represents a key aspect of the universe and how we use them to assert our will over our enemies. The only element or aspect we're really missing now is like the will over somebody's soul, somebody's life force. That could be the final element to give us 3 and 3. And it is specifically a darkness-based subclass too. Psychic Connection. Complete the mission headlong. There's 2 more missions left. That's something. We're almost done. It is starting to get more fun now, but I'm still kind of under the impression that I don't know exactly what we've been doing here. I don't know if I'm just stupid. Am I just not paying close enough attention? I feel like we're missing, like we're doing stuff. Like it's a Michael Bay action movie where stuff is happening, we're having fun with it, but I don't really understand the deeper meanings behind what we're doing here or what is happening here. But we'll keep going though.